Hello, and welcome, guys, to our weekly planning session. Being done a wee bit early, but we will work with December as necessary. How's everyone going? I saw Phyllis. Hey, Will, how's it going? Let's see. Heather, early birds get the planning done. Nice. Barbara, welcome. Elaine, hi everyone. Love the star screen. Thank you. A new little change that we made. Angela, hello. Welcome. Elizabeth, good afternoon. And so ready to start setting up planners. Sweet. And Lasanda, good afternoon. Hey guys. So how's your week been for you? If you did nano, how have you been, I'm gonna use the word recovering, but how have you been caring for yourself after the push to complete nano? How have you guys been doing? Let's see, Elizabeth, I can bet you're not having a live planning session on Christmas. I'm trying to, we may harness some Fridays. We may harness some Saturdays. I've got my whiteboard calendar beside me, and I just have everything written on Post-its. And as I find out information about different things that are going on and stuff, I can basically move them around. And so what I think we're gonna do is on the Friday, the 23rd, we'll do our planning session. That way we'll be completely freed up to enjoy Christmas Eve and Christmas. And then on, now this one I was a little more unsure of how to do it, but tentatively I have us doing on the 30th, which is a Friday, for our planning session, and then having writing sprints on the 1st. And that way we get to really enjoy New Year's Eve, do anything, that we have lots of time to plan and do what we want to do, but we also can go in with our plan already made on Friday. So that's the idea. Give me a shout if you have other thoughts, let me know, and we will try to accommodate and figure this out. It's interesting that literally everything lands. Now I think Sarah is doing her, tomorrow is HB90 kickoff call, so if anyone that is interested in it, there's my affiliate link in the description below. If you've been thinking about taking it, it is an amazing course and it truly will change how you get things done. So I do highly recommend, if you've been on the fence, go on down there, at least check it out. If you decide that you want to take the course, I would highly appreciate using my link, but you don't have to, of course. No pressure. So tomorrow is the kickoff call, so I think she will end registration at, I think it ends at 3 p.m. Eastern, I do believe. And then we're just going to do our writing sprints tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll just keep it simple there. Let's see, what do we got? Hi, Elaine. Elizabeth, I am ready to tackle planning. My week hasn't been as good as I wanted it to be. I've been exhausted lately. Oh no, your body's going through some stuff, so you need to be kind to yourself. Mildred, back again, start a new project in October. Totally focused on that. Back to the writing. Sweet. Hey, Rita. With the hi all, let's see, Phyllis, great week, very productive. Glad to be able to join today for planning. Sweet. Elaine, I have been focused on the villa. I was writing pre-nano, hoping to get that finished this week and uploaded. Nice. Elaine, yay, that sounds good. Excellent. All right. Elizabeth, then we have time to plan for the new year before 2023 arrives. Yes, I think it's good because by that point we will already have started making our plans for 2023. So our planning session, even if it's going to be a bit early by a day, I think we'll still be in a good place to know where we're jumping in for the first. Let's see. Well, the second depends if you're a Sunday start or a Monday start. It sounds good for me too. Excellent. Asana sounds good. Yes. Elizabeth, I plan to be there. Excellent. Elizabeth, I signed up for HB90. Very cool. Oh yes, HB90 tomorrow. Yes. There's another one. I think she has it on the 17th, and I think that is Sarah's yearly planning. And I'm trying to think where I saw that. Anyone? Do you know which one I mean, guys? It's like her. Where are we here? I don't know where I saw this. Oh, here. Plan your 2023 writing year. That one is going to be on the 17th. at 3 p.m. So we're going to just go back to the 18th then for our normal setup for planning. So we're just going to move things around as needed, I guess, this time of year. Let's see. Because I don't want you guys to miss any of the good stuff. And that is a good session, definitely. Let's see, Phyllis, I think that sounds like a good plan for the 30th. Like the idea of pre-planning. Will we be meeting on Fridays for the rest of the month? It doesn't quite work out that way. I have us the 18th for planning, the 23rd, and the 30th. Unless something changes. I'm trying to work around the holidays. I'm trying to work around some of Sarah's Heart Breathing's channel planning stuff that she has coming on, because I know we will greatly benefit from it. So I don't want to have us have to choose. So I want us to all be able to enjoy that. So generally speaking, the two that are going to get bumped are the 23rd and the 30th. Other than that, I think we're going to go with our normal Sunday. We'll see. It's always fun being in a very popular time slot. Let's see. Angela, great. Elizabeth, my acid reflux and heartburn has been worse. It's been prescribed medication to take twice a day, and I should be getting it from the CVS today. Perfect. Elaine, the long-term planning. Yes. Let's see, Lysandra, yeah, it's on the 17th. Elaine, I'm looking forward to it. Lovely. Oh, yeah. There's planning coming up. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Okay, guys. We are going to dive in. Let's see, Heather, what time are you looking at on the 23rd and 30th? Trying to figure out if I can take lunch during planning. I have them down for 3 p.m. Eastern. So unless something comes up, those are the times. I don't see anything on the calendar, but face it, we're so far ahead on the calendar that sometimes people will fill things in. But we claimed it first. So we'll go for that. We'll say 3 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Rachel. Hello. I haven't been to a planning live, so try this out. Cool. Well, thanks for the clarification. I update my calendar. Sweet. All right, guys. Deep breath. Okay. As we always start, without looking at any of your planners, calendars, anything, how do you think last week went for you? What mood did you carry through? What was your satisfaction level with the things that you did get done? Did you give yourself grace when things didn't go to plan? How did it go? Quickly, just throw it out there. Writing went pretty awesome. Pretty good. I had a 0 day, guys. I hate having 0 days. Yeah, that day was just nothing was coming together as it should have. Not a thing. So, fine. But other than that, I'm trying to see. I've been trying for this quarter to use Sarah's point system for the third goal, and I've tried a few different ways of trying to track the points. I think I might have finally found a system that I like. Maybe it is. I've discovered that when you're tracking that many things, and I don't know about you guys, I'm not very good at keeping up trackers, and I think that's my problem. No matter where I put them, they're in the wrong place. I don't look at them, I forget to fill them in, I end up backfilling them and then guessing, and I need a tracker that really resonates with me, and I don't know where I should put this thing. But on the back pages of my planner, probably is not the one. Let's see, Elaine, this week went pretty well on the marketing planning side, less on the writing side, but I did get the novella draft finished and debated. Congrats, Elaine. That is awesome. Angela, I plan to be in a hotel and work on my book. Went well. Lots of sprint motivation. Nice. Rita, refilled the week for me. 0 words for my novel, but sorted out my writer's notebook. Watched a few movies too. Nice. Elizabeth, I started taking notes of my second book in my series that I wrote over 50k words in earlier this year. I discovered just after Nano that doing developmental edits during first job makes editing easier. Yeah, it does. Keeping a running list to yourself is so much easier. Angela, welcome. Rachel. Elizabeth, that way I can have a summary of each chapter and an order for each chapter on paper, so then when I finish and do editing, I can do 12-minute editings on smaller details and chapters and write. Nice, love that. Hey Ninja, welcome. Rita, welcome. Rachel, you'll enjoy the planning, very helpful. Oh, thank you, Rita. Elizabeth, a detailed outline for each chapter, and then as I work through one chapter and finish an outline for a chapter, I can write that chapter and then move on to the next chapter. Perfect. All right, guys, we're going to dive right on in. Okay, Phyllis, great week. A lot of work and household tasks completed. Not much writing, giving myself a break, just journaling and free writing for now, daily. Rachel, I got ahead on work writing, but the week was swamped with other things. I did not get to my editing, so I really need to buckle down on the editing. I may need to set a deadline to make myself do it. And Angela, hey Ninja. We do have today and tomorrow, I should say, 2 sets of writing sprints, so you guys can definitely look forward to making a dent in your writing goals. So don't worry about that, because we still have the rest of today and tomorrow to fix that. So 5 p.m. for both Eastern. So come and join me, guys, and we will make sure that we fix those writing related issues. Okay, guys, we're going to dive into our first panel. Let's see. Weekly review. Successes, challenges, biggest distractions, best fixes, and what needs to be carried forward. I am going to... Okay, guys. I just have my planner open. You can either use your planning page, your pre-planning page that you used, or you can go right into your planner to wherever you decide to list out your tasks. Or if you just went directly to your master week, you can do that. Heather, I am sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened this week. All I remember is my daughter's birthday and extended family illnesses. Oh. Well, that can take a lot of time up, definitely. And the daughter's birthday was definitely a happy event that I hope you enjoyed and fulfilled you in terms of family time. Let's see, Angela. Oh, Heather, I just hope things are leveling up. Okay. All right, guys. Let's do our 2-minute timer, and let's do our checks, our percentages, our slash throughs, whatever it is that you find is the easiest to work through and evaluate what you got done and how you did it. And let's see, 2 minutes and go. So how did you guys, let's see. So I ended up with, so far, about 7,500 words. Now, I did say I had a 0 die, but I also had 2 hefty days, but unfortunately those 2 hefty days were the ones that actually made up my word count. I need to be more consistent next week for sure. With you guys today and tomorrow, I will get probably around the 10K mark, but that is my low goal. I need to up that a little, I think. Let's see. Angela, belated birthday wishes to your daughter, to Heather. Oh, I love that. Thank you. That's beautiful. Elizabeth, my biggest distraction, my acid reflux, heartburn, stomach pain, exhaustion. My best fix is to do some light exercise. If I can't do intense exercise, take medicine and eat healthy. Let's drink lots of water. Oh yeah, definitely the water will help you probably. Well, actually no, the exercise will as well. Angela, hope the meds will give you relief. Elizabeth, I will continue doing HB90 work later today, tomorrow, and throughout next week. Sweet. Elizabeth, thanks, Angela. Elizabeth, a success is figuring out a better method for drafting that will make editing so much easier. Yes. Rita, refilling the well, resting, monology and tarot readings went well. I need to get back to writing. Yes. Phyllis, best fix, saying no to some things, also deciding not to attend some low priority meetings, events. I am discovering through these planning sessions that I overplan my week. And we definitely are getting better and better and better at this, because at the beginning, so many of us have had stuff on our plates that we're like, why am I doing this? Why did I agree to that? I don't have time for that. But we somehow did it, and then we wonder why we're exhausted. Success. Let's see. Elaine, success getting novella done to beta. Failed, did not email my VA about next year. VA. What's a VA? Visual artist? What are we talking? Which I definitely need to do next week. Distraction, itching to plan for 2023. Yes, and beyond. I must get novella done first. Yes. Let's see, Heather. Thank you, Angela. I wasn't able to do anything for any of the people who are ill. I'm calling a start over for myself the rest of December to find my groove and back to it in January. Nice. Elizabeth, the post-NaNoWriMo slump is real. Yes. I'm fighting it all the way. I backed off a little. I'm not being as insane because I did it all through. I mean, yeah. November, I hit it hard and I hit it fast and I kept going, and I still want to keep going, but I realized that rate, maybe not the smartest choice. Let's see, Angela, that's great. Phyllis, Angela, enlightenment is important. Nice. Elaine, saying no is so important. Phyllis, yes. Elizabeth, pantsing a novel makes developmental editing feel like a long nightmare since it takes way longer that way. Yes. Not that pantsing is wrong. I've done it, but for me, it isn't the most efficient method. Virtual assistant. Sorry. Okay. I should know that. I don't know why I think I was thinking your cover designer, but you would have said your cover designer, so that's okay. Let's see, Elizabeth. So pantsing and developmental editing is good for drafting. Sweet, yes. All right, guys, let's dive into our next panel. Avoiding what? Why? Does it still matter? Make it priority number 1 and free yourself of it. Oh, I know which category I've been avoiding, but baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. It's something that I am uncomfortable with, and I know that about myself. When I'm uncomfortable with something, it is that much harder to begin. And actually, for my word of the year, I don't always do a word of the year, but I think I'm going to do it this year, because I've decided that the word of the year I'm going to use is begin. Because I find that when I simply start, just start, sit down and start, try something, do something, see where it takes me. It gets done and it happens. There's no such thing as perfection. There's never going to be the perfect schedule. There's never going to be the perfect lighting, the perfect this, the perfect that. It's a misnomer. I've been watching a lot of people recently who are just making videos on the fly. The lighting is terrible. Their audio is awful, but it's still funny or informative. So I need to stop my perfectionism. And the ones that are all been on my list that have been that I've been putting off are going to just start getting done because I'm going to begin. Guys, I even got into the book that I purchased in the spring. I don't, as I told you, anyone new, I love my Kindle. Read on it every single day. I haven't missed a day in like 2 years. Physical books, on the other hand, tend to sit and wait for that perfect long stretch of time where I can sit in leisure and just read for hours, and guess what, that doesn't happen. So I just made it that it was a self-care reward and set a 25-minute timer, sat down, and I read, and I loved it, and it was wonderful, and I will keep doing it. Because I began. Let's see. Phyllis, thanks Angela Lane for the encouragement. Beautiful. Elizabeth, I'm impressed that you got over 100k words during Nano. You're welcome for the sessions to do that. I've done 70. I've done 80. That was my first time doing 100 though. Yeah, for sure. And the thing was, the book needed it. So if I had said, oh, I'll do 70 or 80, it would have been shy anyway, and I wouldn't have gotten to write the end. It needed that extra 20. It was the middle book of the trilogy, and it just needed more. There was more to be written. There was more to be worked out. Elaine, my cover designer, did actually come through in a big way for me this week too. Ooh, oh, do tell. Elizabeth, I'm avoiding cleaning again, working full time and being in pain all the time makes it so difficult to find motivation to clean, let alone get a lot of cleaning done. Yes, so you also just need to begin and be happy if you clean up a corner, a counter. Just do little by little. Elaine, I like that, Tracy. I always think step 1 is showing up. It is. It so is. Phyllis, avoiding changing cartridges in my printer, sorting and unpacking some items and shredding. Fix, just do one thing at a time. Schedule these tasks. Yes. Elizabeth, the words I want to take into 2023 is breathe and commitment. I want to keep my room cleaner than it is, but so many distractions exist. Also, I want to accomplish a lot in 2023. Elaine, that's a great idea to make a physical book reading a reward. I might have to try that. Yes, I highly recommend. Okay, guys, let's do our 2-minute timer, and let's just see. Put a big circle around it. Put a big star on it. Make it just be like in your face. Like this thing is gonna get done, right, guys? And go. This one. Okay, let's see. I ended up with two things. I have a writing one because I am doing myself a major disservice by not harnessing the power of the snowflake method, which I did with book 2. I did the first 5 steps, and then I did not continue. And that is something I need to rectify and get back on to doing, because it was my guide as I was writing, and no wonder I'm having troubles with the words. I don't have my guide. So that's the number one I got to do. And the other one is video work. Little ones, maybe Instagram shorts or something. Things to just allow me to start learning video editing, which I suck at and tend to hand to my husband, and then I feel guilty because I don't think he should have to do that. It's something I should learn myself. In the new year, guys, as well, I'm considering a change. It is a rebranding and something that I used to do years ago. So watch for that, and we'll see what ends up happening here. Let's see. Phyllis, avoiding changing cartridges, my printer, sorting and unpacking some items, and shredding, fix. Just do one thing at a time. Schedule these. Yes. Oh, I already read that one. Okay, let's see. Elizabeth, I'm still in shock that I thought I could get 100K words in November. You probably would have been able to, but you had a lot of health issues, so don't hold yourself. You still won. You still got 50K. So if you had been feeling well, you would have gotten the 100K, no question. Angela, my word is consistency. Rita, avoiding. I feel as if I'm avoiding the extra stuff at home. This with the breathing part comes in when I can't do as much as I want to. Frustration is a real emotion that is easy to get stuck in. Yes. Elaine, cover artist, got back to me with all my A+ content and social banners, etc. for my upcoming release in February, and squeezed me in for a long series recover in May. Woohoo! Awesome! Oh, that is great news. Confetti. I don't have it on this page. To set up confetti and all the things. That is awesome. Oh, what an awesome start to 2023. Oh, that's amazing, Elaine. Elizabeth, I won NaNoWriMo. I bought the winner's t-shirt before Nano began, so I would have felt horrible if I got the t-shirt and didn't hit 50K words. Oh, yes. I haven't gotten mine yet. It's in the mail. I can't wait. I will wear it as soon as I get it. Angela, congrats, Elaine. Heather, I feel like I have spent this year avoiding everything I really needed to do. I think this is part of my reset. Yes. Elaine, avoiding emailing my virtual assistant about 2023 just because it's sort of low priority, but will quickly become a high priority, so I should probably draft that today. Sweet. Let's see. Angela, I need to order a cover for one I got rights back to last week, June. Oh, cool. Elaine, thank you, Angela. I'm very excited. Sweet. Elaine, excited, Jersey. Thank you. Lysanda, I like the series you did on character development. Thank you. Yeah, that one is, I think I did a deplorable job in terms of the actual format I put it out in. I didn't do them as shorts, even though they're only like 2 minutes long. If I had done them as shorts, I might repackage them because there's a lot of really good information there. But the way I did it is not ideal. If you guys are curious, go check it out. It's really, really good for digging deep into your characters. But the way I did them, like I said, I should have done them as shorts. But then the shorts didn't feel right either because they're more informative and they're not and less funny. So you live as you do this kind of stuff. You live and learn, right? Let's see, Elizabeth, you're right. I got all in, or I go all in, or I go all out. Yes. Phyllis to Heather, thanks for sharing. I'm sure you got more done than you thought. Resets are always good. Yes. And be kind to yourself. You also are going through a lot of things that they're going to derail you because they're emotional things. And we like to think the physical things are going to do it to us the most, but often it is the emotional aspect, even of the physical, that's going to do the most damage to your schedule, to your psyche, to your forward momentum. So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, Heather. Rachel, I'm letting my health issues keep me from caring as much as I should. And this week I let the empathy sprite get hold of me, so I'm starting to change my schedule to shake things up. Interesting. Elena, thank you for the confetti. I actually should have like something I could just toss. Phyllis Joanne, congrats. Rachel, I will be getting my editing for book 2 done by the middle of January. Sweet. Elizabeth, I've seen something on social media one time and it's a light switch. Instead of on and off, it says utterly obsessed and uninterested, which describes me. Yes. Let's see. Phyllis Tulane, virtual assistant sounds amazing. Could you share how you located it? Is it a program or an app? Oh, nice. Elaine, oh no, Phyllis. She's a person, but she's in Canada and I'm in Australia. So we only chat virtually and she does digital assistance stuff for me, if that makes sense. Oh, I love that. Elaine, like a personal assistant, but virtual because online. Cool. A fellow Canadian too, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Chronic pain causes many different mental health issues. So true. Very true. Triple C, hey, how's it going? Hey, y'all, have to edit today, but popping in to say hello and drop a like. Thank you, Triple C. Have a great day, everyone. Oh, love it. And from Angela, hey, Triple C, how are you? Okay, guys, we're going to dive into our next panel. This one is becoming more and more of our we can enter the dream state because it's right around the corner. What is new for Q4? What prep research do you want to do for Q1? I guess actually what's new for what's new for Q4, because there may be we have 3 weeks left. It feels like it's rushing to the end, but we do have 3 weeks, guys. So that's all good. So there could still be something on your plate that is new that you need to bring in. What prep research do you want to do for Q1? What do you need to remove or delay? Any new opportunities that have slid in that you want to take advantage of? And how do they impact your future plans? 2-minute timer, guys, and long-range plans. And go. Let's see here, guys. What you come up with? Phyllis Tulane, that sounds amazing. Thanks for sharing. I also have one for work, but don't really utilize her. I think I will try to do so in 2023. Oh, sweet. Elaine, keeping it in the Commonwealth. Ah, well said. Angela, she wrote with us late last night. Elaine to Phyllis, it's hard because giving control is scary. True. But begin by giving her tasks that you feel you are comfortable with, and then slowly build that relationship from there. Let's see. Angela working on brain dump list for Q1 now. Nice. Let's see. Elizabeth, I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. I'm dreaming of a place known as my writing desk. Ooh, love that. Very sweet. Perfect. Heather, nothing new for Q4. I really need to sit down and start figuring everything out for Q1, but I'm afraid of overwhelming myself. Make lists and edit those lists. Who did I watch? I watched Cindy. She has a middle name. Hold on, maybe I can bring her up. Let's see. Let's see if I can find her subscriptions. And the name is is it that one? Cindy Wentert Baldo? Oh, I may have just murdered that name. I'm sorry, guys. I watched her one where she went through and evaluated her planners. Then she did another one where she evaluated her. Let's see if I can find this. She did her. Oh, where is it? I will try to find a reference for next week for you guys. She went through and she made her plan one way, and then she made it again another way, and she used a few different tools, and she really broke it down to what she wanted to do. And she discovered that in her one category, she had put like six goals in what was supposed to be one goal, and she was so overwhelmed with even the idea of it that she ended up putting that first sheet away, because no wonder, right? And then upon analysis of it, and then she could see that she had way more there than she could possibly do. Let's see. So I highly recommend the multiple strikes and basically giving yourself really time to process what you want to do. Elaine, I want to get started on my 2023 to 28 planning, plus my HB90 stuff for Q1. I've had some harsh reality talks with myself about 2023, and I want to start setting some stuff down in stone or paper. So true. Yes. Elizabeth, I'll be home for writing at my desk more days than not. Sweet. Angela, for me, it's my work table. Elizabeth, I want to stop working on dining room table and shifting back to office 21 days later. Rita, nothing new to add to Q4. Maybe more napping and reading could be needed. New to Q1, HB's videos and taking notes. I feel like being a student again. Use my notebooks. Yes. And if anyone is doing HB90, you leave yourself the time for those videos, because they are. I did a breakdown last quarter, and the number of hours of content there is it's fabulous information, but be prepared that you're not watching one 15-minute video and you're good to go. You are going to be dedicating about, I want to say about 25 hours, I think, of video if you go into all of them. It was quite a hefty number, so keep that in mind, guys. Let's see. Oh, what did I miss? Elizabeth, I want to participate in Nano Edmo in March, which is editing for 50 hours in March. I also want to finish drafting book 2 of my book series. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm going to add that to my future me. That's very cool. It's one I have never done. Very cool. Thank you. There. I love that. Rita, time management better with my various book projects. Love that plan, Elizabeth, and we will be ready for Camp Nano in April. Yes. Elizabeth, I do have work, but I'm going to finish drafting a book too. Yes, you are. Elizabeth to Angela, totally. Elaine, yes, Cindy's planner evaluation method was super helpful for me too. I just can't find the video. I wanted to give you guys the name for it. And you know what? Because it wasn't Cindy, it was a different one. It was Rachel. That's who it was. It's Rachel. Where are you? Oh, I followed her. Where is she? She's not coming up my subscription. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. There she is. Not Rachel. Rochelle in Theory. Rachelle in Theory. And she does one called Goal Planning with Anxiety. There it is. I had the wrong person. That was awesome, amazing, and so eye-opening. So I highly recommend that one too, guys. Let's see. Angela, I just mapped out 8 planners I need to put together the last 2 weeks of Q4. Phyllis, Q4 2022, finish all of my goals tasks by the end of the year. Q1 for 2023. Work, writing, person, and other project looking at goals have delaying. Goals now, delaying, writing course retreat for Q1 to possibly Q3A or Q4. Interesting. Phyllis, personal, yeah, that's the term. I'm like, person, hold on. Phyllis, what is your future me? Sounds interesting. I'm actually going back to something that I did many years ago, and it just feels right. And I have to figure out, because I've never rebranded, what's involved. So I don't know if I want to start doing research on that, as to what is involved, because I want to change everything over to it. And I don't know what that takes, because I know, okay, YouTube, easy. I know that won't be hard. But I also want to make sure I kind of have like a logo and stuff, which, and things like that. So you'll see it's coming. Elizabeth, I write in bed when I'm extra tired, which has been every day lately. Unfortunately, I'm going to write at my desk instead of bed, since writing at my desk is more motivating. So true. Hey, Jen, hello. Hello to Jen from Elaine. Hey, Elaine back. And Phyllis, sorry, Q3 writing too fast. That's okay. I just thought, hold on, is there a sub abbreviation? I don't know. Does Sarah do a virtual retreat in Q1? Yes, we will be doing our writing retreats. First one will be January. Yes, January. Then we're doing April. Hold on. Throw me here a little bit, guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me get a calendar here. I got a 2023 here. Let's see here. So we would be January, April, July, and October, if nothing changes. That, as far as I know, that is what we're doing. Angela, I ordered an Alpha Smart so I could write in bed at night when I relax, but my Alpha Smart is faulty. Not sure I want to order another one. Oh no! Is there anything you can do to... I guess the first question is batteries. Are they fresh batteries? Often that kind of tech batteries were super important. If you tried to use something that was a tired battery, it would be grumpy with you. Let's see. Okay, let's do this, guys. Next panel. Oh yeah, we have to behave ourselves. Projects, active, current, new, next task steps, good, better, best goals, measured increments, problems, delays, deadlines, and are they serving your bigger goals? What we're looking for here is to figure out what we want to do, which projects are most important to us, which ones we may have possibly been ignoring recently. Sometimes it's a good reason as to why, but it doesn't mean that we want to continue to ignore them. Using incremental measurements and good, better, best goals allows you to push yourself when you have the energy, and also know that you have a more comfortable goal in place as well. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer and go. Let's populate with our projects. Angela, no, the keyboard is faulty. They credit me plus gave me a new discount on future order. I see. Interesting, but not very helpful because you need it to be reliable. Might be worth getting another one. I hate to say it because you want something that you know is going to work. I had a little keyboard years ago that it was portable, it was light, it was fun, but the placement of the keys were not good. And when you're writing fiction, dialogue comes into play, and the quotation marks were in a horrible location. So if a keyboard is off, it tends to slow you down, and that isn't good for you. Let's see, Angela, awake, Jen. Angela, you're doing well. Elizabeth, my current goal is to finish drafting book 2. I want to get through developmental editing on Act 1 of book 2 and write 10K words. Sweet. In the draft, I want to have 10K more words written. Angela, thanks to HB90, I've gotten good at asking myself, does this move me in the direction I want to go? Yes. And it is quite often that we will be doing things. I did think of something yesterday that the practical part of me is like, why did you spend time doing that? You had other things you need to do. But the part of me that needed some self-care was decorating the front of my planner and changing it out for December. And you guys may have noticed from the thumbnail, I changed it because I realized that I still had the November one sitting there, and I was like, no, I want my December, I want my Christmassy colors, I want all the things. So I spent about an hour decorating the front of my planner, and you know what, it's renewed today I've been in and out of my planner all day because I took the time to do that. It was fun, it it refilled me in a creative way. So sometimes the things that it's an interesting question, because does it move you in the direction you want to go? Technically, no. But does it move me in the direction of wanting to use my planner? Yes, so it does, right? Elaine, current project novella, which I want to finish up by Wednesday, and Q1 2023 5-year planning. I'll prioritize those this coming week. Sweet. Elizabeth, I saw in a comment on a video earlier this month that someone had written over 200k words during NaNoWriMo, which blows my mind. Then again, that's still not nearly as crazy as the person who wrote 1 million words in 1 month. And I don't know if they did that, because the amount of burnout that would come from that, I don't even know how you would do it physically. They must have been doing dictation and writing through everything that they were doing in their lives. One time, yes. Heather, 2 projects. Number 1, project reset, and list out everything I know of that needs to be done in the next year. Good. Prioritize better. Number 2, get rough draft ready for beta. Sweet. Lysanda, I haven't written all week because I had to put the finishing touches on my Christmas project, but I plan to write the last 7,000 words on my B-Day project by the 18th. Sweet. And again, we have writing sprints coming up, so we'll get those done. Rita, current projects, finished first draft book 1. New project, first beta readers for Lear and Nexus. Writer's notebook, series Bible for all my projects, 3 separate ones. Need to make a list. Perfect. Rachel, articles editing. Book 2, marketing measures, set time frames, alleviate distractions. Plan topics, set goals, focus on these important things. There should be a monthly, weekly goal breakdown. Love that. Very nicely said. Angela, Heather, I have a brain dump notebook. My plan on planning Sundays, I will go through and see what can be moved as next task. Love that. Angela, I'll be doing a video soon. Great, Lysanda, thanks, Angela. Elizabeth, I wrote 1 million words in a month. That's what happened. Here's what happened, what I learned. Angela, that is almost 34,000 words per day. Yeah, I can't physically. I could maybe dictation, possibly. Elizabeth, type that above into Google and you'll find the article. Phyllis, thanks for sharing. I did the same. I updated my planner as well for December. I am also excited to move forward. I just ordered a new wall calendar for 2023 as well. Nice. It's a beach theme. Ooh, I love that. Looking at beaches when it is cold here. What a fabulous idea. I love that, Phyllis. Let's see, Elizabeth to Angela, that gives me a headache just thinking about writing that many words every day for 30 days straight. No kidding, Elizabeth, yes. Okay, guys, let's do our next panel. These are all the things that keep us going, keep us organized, keep us fed, showered, all the things. Let's see. Keep us in clothing. Smaller tasks, chores, errands, meal planning, admin tasks, banking, bill due dates, self-care, sprints you want to attend, put them right on your calendar, much easier to remember. And can you batch together shorter tasks to ensure they get done? For example, can you take 5-minute tasks and put them into a 25-minute block? So that becomes your social media sprint and you get them all done. Angela, you'd be voiceless by end of month. I know, right? Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's populate with all those little things we need to do. Okay, let's see. Elizabeth, I need to cook some food. I have laundry to do that I will do before today is over. Diane, sorry, I'm only now getting here. I watched the replay. Well, thank you, Diane, for popping in. Come and just listen to us for the latter part. This is definitely one you can piece together. So do the end with us. Hang out, have fun. Angela, hi Diane. Heather, bills. I found some medical bills that got put to the side somehow. I need to figure them out. I do need to plan meals for the week. Elizabeth, I'm not lazy, but cleaning is something that is boring to me. Someday I'll have kids after I get married, someday of which I don't know when, but I better get used to it now. Yes. I can listen to music and clean. Yes. Angela, I go on the bills. Heather, at least you found them before collections found you. Yes. Let's see, Elizabeth. Sorry, Heather. Heather? No. Elizabeth, that laundry pile in my room will get taken care of today. Nice. Diane, hi. Hello, Angela. Rita, call the medical clinic about my meds, kitchen stuff, and simple clean chores. Bin, emails, Instagram, and YouTube videos to be posted. Groceries would be good to read. Elaine. Hold on, Steve. I'm going to throw you guys onto the next panel. I just want to say bye to the hubby. Important dates, guys. Oop. And go. Be right back, guys. Sorry I had to pop up there, guys. Do you guys believe that takes us already to Christmas? Well, that's an easy one to remember. Okay. I still don't have my Christmas tree up, guys. I don't believe that. It's probably the latest I've ever done. I'm going to fix that today, though. Let's see. Where did I leave off? So Rita, call the medical clinic about my meds, kitchen stuff, and simple clean chores, and many emails, Instagram, and YouTube videos to be posted. Groceries would be a good idea to read. I love that. Elaine, I just have the usual admin this week, I think, and some social media batching to do. I'm trying to do social media batching, but I'm kind of I think I need to do the pre-planning stage of that and just write out a whole slew of ideas and have them sort of in their own little notebook or something. That way, when I want to do something and I usually I don't go back and I don't see the plans that I'm trying to do that I've already made because they're tucked into some random page on a notebook. So I need to create a social media planner of some variety so I can be good with that. Angela, Elizabeth, I crank my favorite half tunes and go for it. I love that. I love that. Phyllis, I scheduled all of my smaller tasks in my Google Calendar. I struggle with meal planning. That task seems to travel around my calendar during the week. Something I need to work on for 2023. Yeah. And face it, other variables come into meal planning, you know. Elizabeth, Angela, that's good. Angela, I want a fireplace in my office. I have no room. This is actually our family room, rec room, office combination. So I don't think most people get a fireplace because that's so it's a very shared space, but that's okay because they're when I'm in here, they lead me to it. So far this is working. Elaine, I need to do the present shopping this week too. Yes, I have to keep going with that. I'm about a third of the way through, I think. Elizabeth, I have an MRI on December 22nd at 5:30. It will take an hour from the appointment start time to the end. I will also be seeing the surgeon on the 28th to discuss the results of the MRI. Interesting. Line dates coming up, Christmas, I guess. That's my deadline on the 18th to upload the novella. Sweet. Angela, me too, Elaine. Hubby leaves the 20th. So we are doing a Christmas. On the 20th. Interesting. Well, that's you do what works. I don't believe that calendar dates are as important as doing what works for your family. Heather, doctor appointment tomorrow. Christmas prep. Technically supposed to have rough draft ready for betas for Christmas break. Non-trad student. She may have to wait for summer break at the rate I'm going. Oh, be kind. Elizabeth, hopefully this pelvic MRI reveals everything that is wrong internally with me. If I need surgery, then I will plan for that at the end of December into January. Yes. Just sorry, the 18th, laugh out loud. Yes. Phyllis, yes, this morning has been flying by. I adjusted and added more traveling time for my dental appointment next week. Thanks for the reminder. Perfect. Angela, I have one of mine in the office, but not the family tree. That is very interesting. Need to get cracking. Interesting. Elaine, and I have a release in late December for that novella. What's your date for that? Get that down so you know your deadlines. Rita, just writing sprints that I want to attend. I hope to get some writing accomplished. Yield for December 21st and 24th, and family get-together, gifts, and homemade tree decoration needed. Ooh, I love that. As for December 25th, probably back to our son's wife's family for celebration and quiet time. Beautiful. All right, guys. We're running out of the year for this, but we're also running in the time where maybe this is going to be relevant. So Christmas is upon us. Is there anything that you want to get ahead of so you can take a few days off or even the week off of Christmas and just really relax and enjoy yourself? Are there any vacations that you have coming up that you need to have writing and other maybe admin tasks and social media batched and set aside so that you can enjoy your vacation? Remember to schedule in your self breaks. Around here, I recommend that you put in at least half of them directly into your calendar. Mental health days and physical health days as well. Unfortunately, we're into fall and winter, and the sick days are upon us. So make sure you're also taking that into account, that you have some lighter days for yourself and maybe potential for 0 days so that you can take care of yourself. And how does this serve you? Let's see, Angela, Bob is a boat captain. He is gone 21 days and home 21 days. We've adjusted a lot of holidays over the past 30 years. That's my upbringing. My dad was a seafaring mechanic, and that was completely how we did everything. That was my childhood. What you just described there, 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. So, wow. That's insane, Angela. Wow. I want to get ahead on outlining and drafting, since if I need surgery, that will slow me down. I will be taking an anti-anxiety med prior to the MRI so that I can actually lie still in the MRI machine. Ooh, interesting detail, but smart. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's see if there's anything you want to get ahead of. Christmas is my main one, but let's see what else. Okay, let's see. Elizabeth, since when have I ever lied still for a long stretch of time unless I've been sleeping? Exactly. Angela, so you get it, laugh loud. Hopefully he can retire soon. Yeah, that was, in some ways, the only time it felt strange is when other people commented on it. It was so normal for our family that we were fine with it and we didn't even question it. It was just the way things were. And then other people are like, oh, what do you mean you're not doing Christmas on Christmas Day? And things like that. Well, he's not home, so we're not going to do Christmas without him. Hello, guys. And what is a week, right? So I think it makes you more flexible and more willing and not so attached to that calendar. And my mother-in-law is the absolute opposite, and she is so tied to those dates. They have to happen. It's like, so it's really weird to me. Elizabeth, I don't sit still ever when I'm awake since I have ADHD and what hyperactive people can still. Yeah. Lane, I'd like to get all my release stuff automated so I can take off from the 21st of December to the 2nd of January, although the release is in the middle of that, so I will have to do a little poking at work during that then. And that's okay, because if it's most of it's easy and it's just a matter of checking in or maybe hitting send or whatever, that's easy. If all your copy and stuff is already written, that'll make your life easier. Heather, calling a reset means I am not holding myself to any dates except Christmas, and I think I am down to waiting for things to show up. Rita, possible 2 outings before Xmas with a friend and hubby. Dates are to be decided, so I know I won't be doing any writing those days, but I can read what I wrote and edit the car. Nice. One of those day trips could be 4-hour drive. I am hoping it's an overnight trip. Yes, that's a lot of driving. Angela, with the exception of setting up for the first couple of weeks of January, I'm done for the last 2 weeks. Very nice. Exactly. It's not about the date, it's about the people you are with. Oh, love that. Perfectly said. Fill us an updated calendar with vacation days off. We'll also schedule some times for wellness and our self-care time. Elizabeth, my dad put in his 2-week notice for a second job he had some years ago on Christmas Day. He worked early on Christmas last year, but was home later in the morning. Perfect. What a day to put in a 2 weeks notice. Exactly. All right, guys, let's dive into, this is Elaine's favorite, reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you have chosen with the time you have? What should you delay? Protect yourself from burnout. Now, the reality is we think we are superhuman and we think we can do it all, and we cannot. So my suggestion here is sometimes it's good to just take it off your plate. If you end up having everything go smoothly, you can put it back on. But there's a second option. If it is something that is important to you and you want to put some time into it, break it down, give yourself an incremental goal. Or also, like, you can do, say it is to create your book cover. We'll use that one. That's going to take you several hours to do. But if you really want to get into it and you want to start working on it, you can give yourself one sprint. You can do one sprint. That way you can get into it and actually start playing with it and having some fun. It might even just be a sit-down session where you sit down with a piece of paper and just kind of scratch down your ideas of what you would like to see on that cover. But you don't have to, if you know you don't have those 3 or 4 hours or more to spend on that, you can still take a little piece of it and still touch base with it. Let's see, Angela, Heather, you'll get a grasp on your planning year and Sarah's 2023 planning video. Yes, definitely. They're grinning. Let's see, Diane hangs up my cape and looks at reality. Exactly, you're right, Diane. So I can do what I plan to do. I am Superwoman, so I can write 50k words this week. No, just kidding. I can't just not sleep for a whole week. I plan to work on what I have set to get done. Yes, and maybe do a slight reduction so you give yourself that extra time to rest when you need it. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's do some percentages, some incrementals, some good, better, best, whatever we can do to make these easier for us to handle and get done. And if it's something you really feel like needs to come off, just take it off your list. It will be there in theory, and if everything works out, you guys can get it done and go. Oops, sorry. That's not the one I wanted to do. There it is. Wrong button. Okay, let's see. Angela, I'm just planning to move my Kanban stickers over to Q1. Sometimes that's exactly what it takes. Diane, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Tracy, for hosting. You're so welcome. Elizabeth, the longest time a human being has gone without sleep is 11 days and 25 minutes. No. World record was set by American 17-year-old Randy Gardner in 1963. Why would he do that to himself? It's so wrong. And this week will be one of the weeks where I just have to get it all done for the novella because it's on a deadline. The planning stuff can wait until the week after if it has to. So that's my fave. I know. That could be a reward each day if you can do a little bit, basically, and stop yourself from going too crazy on it. And you could make it sort of a part of your reward system for getting the novella done. Just even one sprint per day when everything else is tucked away and where it needs to be. Rita, I need to break down my activities or projects and see what I can actually accomplish. Rest if needed. Yes. I need to bring up a website because I cannot I want to use the snowflake method as I said earlier, but I cannot remember what a couple of the steps are, and I cannot remember how much goes into them. That's not helping me. So I'm uninformed at this point. So I'm very glad that we are on the on a Saturday, which means I can go back and figure out what exactly is required in each one. I need to make myself maybe like a little process card that I can quickly look at, so I can remember. Let's see. Diane, to Elizabeth, does that include getting to go to the bathroom? Oh, interesting. Let's see. Elizabeth, the young lad, probably wanted to set a world record and figured that one would be a good one. True, very true. Rest important, yes. Diane, it does. He was awake for 11 days and 25. Jeez, wow, crazy. Last time I pulled an all-nighter to play video games, and I was a wreck afterwards. Yeah, no, that I would have made it basically. No, I know. I was gonna try to go with a date number, but I can't. Just maybe not delay, but just schedule and stretch out my plan to complete a work certification by the end of the year. Interesting. Angela, I know when I was in a contest to win a boat, we were given 10 minutes bathroom breaks every 2 hours. Ooh, this is teenage males sometimes don't make the best decisions. True. Elaine, true. I could use plenty as a reward. Definitely. Dan, I read that wrong. Thought he was asleep. That's what I get for multitasking. It's okay, Diane. Yes, I also just drafted an email to my Women in Tech group members. I am transitioning the group online for 2023. Woo! First steps. I love it. Okay, guys. Final next steps. Populate your planner. Master plan or ideal week. Get that organized. I find on the weeks when I don't do that or I delay it until like midweek, I'm a mess the first few days. So try to create your ideal week. Things are always subject to change, but get the base down. Schedule your self-care at least 50%, guys. Create Monday's daily plan so that you can go into it knowing exactly what it is you need to do so you can start tomorrow fresh with a plan and ready to execute and get things done. And then finally, celebrate your successes, follow the plan, and build your dreams. Let's see. Phyllis, yes, Elaine, I agree. I love to plan. Yes, Elaine, nice work, Phyllis. Okay, guys, we are going to have about a 35-minute break before we get into sprints. But that's okay because I think this has been an amazing session, and I think that we really got to dig in deep and really flesh some things out and help us each other in a way that we sometimes don't get to when we rush. So I think it's worth it. Let's see. Elizabeth, my dream is out there in the distance waiting for me to arrive. They're patient even if I'm not all the time. Oh, love it, love it. For this master plan, I printed out my work Outlook calendar and I'm reviewing it. I feel ready for the week. Thanks. You are so welcome. Heather, thank you. See you soon for sprints. Definitely. Elizabeth, I'm having some veggies I cooked a couple days ago. Perfect. Phyllis, thanks for another great session. You are so welcome. And Elaine, pancake time. Love it. Okay, guys. Rita, see you all soon. Awesome session as usual. Okay, guys, go kick back, relax. I'll see you guys in 35 minutes for our writing sprints so we can get all those writing issues taken care of. Elaine, thank you for hosting, Tracy. See you all at sprints. Enjoy your pancakes. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye, guys.